And joining me live now from Ladakh is Sonam Wangchuk, who's been sitting on the fast for past 15 days on a protest, asking for safeguarding of the fragile ecosystem. Sonam, it's been 15 days. First, how are you coping up? How are you feeling right now? But also importantly, why do you think that the demand for 6th schedule is so important that it has brought you on the streets and that you're protesting? Has any reaction come in, discussion come in from the government for you?
Thanks, Pooja, for having me in your program. Well, after the bifurcation of J&K state and Ladakh becoming a union territory, Ladakh has been left to the mercy of bureaucrats and an LG who come for just three to 4 years and then go away. They have no idea of what a different ecology Ladakh is. It's almost like a different planet. So they can make mistakes, they'll never understand. Sixth schedule, whereas, gives a provision for local indigenous tribal people to form a democratic council of their own where elected representatives sit and make decisions about the management of their region. And they have law-making powers regarding land use and forests and social customs and culture. So therefore, knowing that Ladakh's ecology is so sensitive and the unique indigenous cultures need preservation, which is what our forefathers leaders saw back then in 1950s when they formed the constitution, and therefore they kept this provision for our indigenous tribal communities. So Ladakh is expecting that as a safeguard for their land and ecology and culture. And not only that, this was promised by the current government in not one but 2 elections as top agendas on their manifesto. So therefore, it's a promise made to the people. All we are doing is remind them of their promise to keep these promises. But after 2020, there have been umpteen meetings about this, and the government backtracked and dilly-dallied, and finally on March 4th, they just declined outright. So this is why we had to do this Anshan, this climate fast. Because the reason why we think they backtracked is that it could only be industrial and mining lobbies who are putting pressure on the government not to safeguard Ladakh under this schedule, so that they can have their industries, mining, etc., and exploit the mountains of Ladakh. Now we think it is a duty of ours to at least equal that pressure from the other side, so that government can make a neutral, balanced decision. Otherwise, if we stay quiet and there are pressures from the other side, they will prevail. So this is why we are here on this fast. And yes, it is very cold, not easy. We are staying hungry. It's my 15th day of hunger in open skies in minus 10 to 15 degrees. Not easy by any standards, but it is worth, because our principle is what Mahatma Gandhi showed. We don't inflict pain on others, we inflict pain and take hostage ourselves to make the other side realize their mistakes and our concerns. So that's the reason.
No, absolutely. I mean, I think government must listen to what you're saying. There must be more discussions on that. I appreciate you joining us, Mr. Sonam Wangchuk, and it's clearly cold. Then Ladakh's concerns must be heard. They must be listened to by the government. It's significant. I appreciate you joining us, Mr. Wangchuk, and it's not just him, but there are others also with him who've been sitting on this protest right now.